Show about food and fun places in the mayhem of life, and currently we are freezing to death in the middle of North America, smack dab very close to the geographical center of North America, about 70, 80 miles to the north, and we are in the middle of a major Arctic air mass that is going to cripple Western Canada, and the northern part of the United States through the weekend. Extreme cold across our region this morning. It is nasty. Nasty. We're in the beach bunker, though, 7 a.m. Central Time. 6 o'clock in Calgary is 5 a.m. on the West Coast. It is 8 a.m. in Toronto, and welcome into the beach bunker, and it is cold. Cars are It is going to be a very, very cold weekend. On a serious note, though, this is an extreme cold warning. It is in effect for most regions of southern Manitoba and will likely be in place for the majority of the weekend. Environment Canada is saying that this will stay in effect likely until Monday. Now, we don't have any school cancellations or postponements like we did earlier in the week, but needless to say, the snow has moved on, and what has moved down, what has moved in, is going to be crippling. Incredible cold, bone-chilling, soul-crushing. Oh my God, how are we going to survive this kind of cold? And it will start today. Let's just jump right outside and see how things are going this morning. Roads are looking generally pretty good. We had a lot of road closures earlier in the week, but this morning we are looking real good. Manitoba 511 map, I just pulled that up, and while we saw some red highways yesterday, meaning closed highways, we're seeing a lot of actually normal seasonal driving. In fact, if you're traveling to the west of Brandon, things are perfect. South of Brandon, on number 10 and west of 10, things are generally perfect. Still seeing some snow-covered sections north of Brandon, between Brandon and Dauphin, and to the east into Winnipeg. Things were a little tricky, I'm hearing, between Carberry and McGregor. But again, nothing is closed. Everything is good as far as the roads are concerned. Now it's the cold, and this is dangerous. You do not want to be caught on the side of the road. You do not want to be caught with a mechanical breakdown in a situation like this. Minus 24, it feels like minus 33. It is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. Overnight lows in the mid-minus 30s. It could feel like mid-minus 40s, even minus 50. Yes, minus 50, 5-0. Paul says Mountain View School Division, no buses are running today. And did you hear that from the division, Paul? We got that's good. That's good information. Hey, oh gosh, jeez. Well, we got our first one. So, Mountain View School Division, no plow here, so I'm not going anywhere, says Cindy. Minus 26 at the airport. Wind chill minus 36. It is cold. Extreme cold. This will start today and run through till Monday morning. An Arctic air mass continues to bring very cold temperatures to the region. Although temperatures may moderate slightly during the day, overnight lows near or below minus 30 will occur in parts of the region over the coming nights. Combined with winds 30 kilometers an hour, this will result in wind chill values that will top out at minus 50 degrees Celsius over the coming days. You get stuck on the side of the road at minus 50 and you're going to be in trouble. Big trouble. So please, make sure you got an emergency kit if you're hitting the road. Make sure the cell phones are charged. Make sure you got a backup plan. Cover up. Frostbite can develop within minutes on exposed skin, especially with the wind chill. Extreme cold warnings are issued when very cold temperatures or wind chill creates an elevated risk to health, such as frostbite and hypothermia. Hypothermia. Jody Kaslik says, I hate winter. You're in the right place. This is the Winter Haters Club. We're just going to update you on the misery and soul-crushing awfulness of our area, and then we're going to flip the script. Then we're going to the beach. You bet. Because we got shorts and sandals, shorts and sandals. And we're going to get more 4K beach day today, I promise. We can't go through a day like today and not have more 4K beach day. That's what this show is all about. So let's, out of curiosity, let's take a look at the air temperature this morning. And from the department of it could be a lot worse. This is what's coming for the weekend. Look at over Alberta. It's bad. Like minus 55 with the wind chill. Holy shit sticks, Batman. Minus 55 with the wind chill? Nature's, like I've always said, trying to kill you. It's death time. You've got to take shelter. You've got to protect yourself. You've got to make sure that you are prepared for the elements. Now we're going to flip to the wind chill map. This is the big one here. Yellow is just awful. And Saskatchewan and Alberta are in the thick of it right now. Really, really bad. Minus 55 with the wind chill, and that is headed our way. Man, 67 days to springtime. 67 days. Doesn't that seem close? Hey, here's a thing from yesterday. Yesterday being Thursday, oh Lord, January 11th. Yesterday was the first day since November we had a 5 o'clock sunset. It was 5:01. Today, the sun will set at 5:02. So because we have clear skies, we're expecting clear skies, right? I mean, So we're going to have a mix of sun and cloud today. Hopefully, we'll be able to see this beautiful 5:02 sunset. First time in like over 2 months we've had sun at 5 o'clock. Now, you can't go out and do anything in this, obviously. Next week, we should see temperatures return to normal by, they're saying Friday of next week. Still really cool. Daytime highs of minus 20 all next week. But at least we'll see some sunshine, and at least the days are getting longer. And so, again, sunset at 5:01 yesterday. It'll set today at 5:02. We're creeping in. They can't keep us down. The sun seekers must seek the sun. Humans can't live like this. It's just not possible. We need the heat. Come on. This would be the point in time where I would say, and many would say, I'd like to see how electric cars perform. I'm not trying to be an ass. I'm just saying, if we can get the electric cars to motor us around this weekend, I'm thinking, okay, I'll be open to the debate a little bit on the electric cars because we're in the thick of it now, right? Minus 55. Be a good time to test them, I think. Be a good time to run. I don't know if I necessarily want to be testing one because, again, I am in shorts and sandals. And if I get stuck at the side of the road, Don't think I'll last too long in my shorts and sandals, shorts and sandals, shorts and sandals, shorts and sandals. Shorts and sandals, shorts and sandals. Now, if you want to wear shorts and sandals to work, you do so at your own risk. They may look at you kind of crazy. I contemplated going to the mall today and running as fast as I could the 10 feet from my car to the entrance of the mall and then do a little mall walking in my shorts and sandals just to see the looks that I'd get. Maybe I still will. I don't know. We'll see. If I don't freeze to death first. Let's take a look at who we've got in the beach bunker. Who wants to go to the beach today? Raise your hand. Oh, yeah, say hallelujah. Yeah, we're going to the beach virtually, of course, but that's okay. Get your hot Timmy's coffee in hand. Crank up the heat. Put me on the big screen. Somebody said on Facebook earlier, Amazon Fire Stick has got lots of great things on there. That's right. That's where you're going to get Twitch, is on the Fire Stick. And then blow the screen up. And then when we have our 4K beach time, you just put that on and sit back and listen to the waves. We'll listen to the waves together. We'll pretend we're on the beach. And even for a brief moment, even for a brief second, it'll feel like we're not here. And it'll be awesome. That's coming up. Let's take a look at who we've got here first. And say, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Doodle doo 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 doodle doo doo. Here we go. All right. Who is good enough to be up and at 'em and not really... I can't believe it. I can't believe you're here. It just surprises me. Road Reverend Natasha in again early this morning. You guys are amazing. This cold is nuts. Molly is here too. Good to see you this morning, Molly, and so is Lindy. And welcome to you all. It's good to see you this morning. Zumba Bernice is here. Stay warm and cozy this weekend, guys, she says. Of course. That is the only choice we have. Quentin is here. Monica's here. Monica is in St. Martin. And up early, she says, I think it's +9. Or was that -9? I don't know. Monica, I think that we're sending some of that cold air from up here, pushing it down your way. No, we wouldn't do that for you. But we will save some for your return. Don't worry. There is lots of cold air to go around, Monica. Cindy is here. Good morning, Cindy. It's nice to see you. Welcome. Good morning, Drake, and on TikTok. Al is here too. Al, thank you for the follow on TikTok. I appreciate it. Thank you. Michelle is here on Facebook. What is America doing in Yemen? Oh, boy, Michelle. Nick Adams is on Facebook. Polar Bear is here too. What is the America? Well, it's America and the UK. And there's some bombing going on. That started last night. And what's happening is there is Western countries trying to get supplies to Israel because of the conflict there. And Yemen and some rebels in Yemen are attacking those ships, trying to stop them from bringing supplies to Israel. And America and the UK says, stop it, knock it off. Knock it off. And they didn't knock it off. And so last night, some fighter jets went in there, and they started bombing the hell out of Yemen. I don't know where it goes from here. I don't know what happens after this, but needless to say, there are some very interesting things happening in the world right now. And thanks for asking the question. Back to the beach, where we are going to have... We're going to say good morning to, who else we got? Cheryl is here. Good morning, Cheryl. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday, Monica. Oh. Paul says, at least there's no mosquitoes. Oh, somebody had to say it. Oh, man. Michelle, we all need to be at the beach bunker. Can you imagine? We're all just piled in here. We should all be at the beach, Michelle. Wouldn't that be fun? The show one day before the last season of the show. It is my goal. Somehow, somewhere, I don't know how we're going to do it, It doesn't matter. The first step, sometimes you just have to take that first step knowing that you can't see the whole staircase. Didn't they say that's what the definition of faith is? We will all be on a beach someday, and we'll have microphones, and we'll do the show. And wouldn't that be fun? I think so. Okay. Molly says it's 0 Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is, actually. It's probably cold, though. It's probably cold. Tell us how cold it is where you are, TikTokers. Tell us, TikTok, how cold are you? Wherever you are listening and watching in the world. Jody Caslick says, I hate winter. Yes. And Cindy says, posted on the Facebook. I sent you a pic of it. Okay. Megan Oakley is here on Facebook. Good morning. Nice to see you. Good frozen morning. Porky Jr. says, good morning. Just popping in real quick on my way to work shortly. Oh, Porky, be warm. Stay warm. Cindy says, my daughter's fiance is in northern Alberta, said it was minus 40 yesterday without the wind. Yeah, minus 55 with the wind. 55, minus 55. Do you think pools are closed? There will be no swimming today, minus 55. No swimming today. Pools are closed. Oh, my God. This is unbelievable. Kate on 78. Good morning, Sun Seekers. It's Friday. Whoop, whoop. Yes, whoop, whoop. Nick Adams, Mavis Inkster. Good morning, Polar Bear. Good to see you. The post 5 p.m. sunset trumps any and all good things from yesterday. So Nick is excited about the 5 p.m. sunsets. I am too. I love it. So, it will literally keep me from going over the edge this weekend. Is that little bit of extra sun. You just I'll be in my south window, my face pushed up against the window like this. Oh, hello, Mr. Sun. Oh, this is a little bit of sun up against the window, just like this. Hey, Mickey on TikTok, good morning. Good to see you. No sandals, but I'm wearing the shorts today. Long story, but you can probably already tell I'm not at work today. Yeah, because you're on Twitch. I can tell I did. Cheryl's got her hand up. Let's go to the beach. Dark Web 10, good morning to you. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Welcome, Debbie. Good morning. Stay warm. Same for you. Java, please. Good morning. Good to see you. Stay warm. Bet you that Java's nice and hot. Cheers to you. Shelley Scott Strand on Facebook. Nice to see your name pop up this morning. Good morning. Colleen McD is on Facebook this morning. Says, enjoy the cold from a cattle farmer that has been out already. Oh, mic drop. Yeah, that is tough. We salute you. We salute you. Anybody who is a farmer out in the cold, we salute you. It is awful. It is terrible. If you have it worse than anybody, it is you folks out there feeding our cheeseburgers and growing our buns. We salute you. Making our cheese and making our bacon. We salute you. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. All right. A general salute for our farming friends. Terry Osborne. Morning, Tyler and chat. Good morning. Good morning, Terry Osborne on Facebook. Nice to see you this morning. Good morning. Monica Lamport. Okay. Debbie Brown. Good morning to you. Borrowed Bean. Borrowed Bean is on TikTok. Nice to see you this morning. Dark Whip says my truck tires are square. And then your extension cord gets all frozen, and it's just like your extension cord. I would buy the cheap extension cords, and when it get this cold, is like a big candy cane. It's just like a big stick. I broke one time. It snapped. Like just the cord snapped in the cold. And what do they call that? If you pull out of your driveway with the extension cord still attached, it's a Winnipeg snake or a Manitoba snow snake or something like that. Anyway, Jody Stuffler Michaels. Good morning from chilly southeastern Manitoba on Facebook. Good morning, Jody. Nice to see you this morning. Stay warm. Stay warm this weekend. It's going to be a cold one. It is definitely going to be a cold one. Thanks, Nick. 0 Fahrenheit is minus 18 Celsius. God, doesn't that seem like a heat wave compared to what we had? Man, Ryan is here. Woo! Ryan is in the house. Good morning, Ryan. Good to see you on Twitch this morning. I remember hanging off a train at CP Rail years ago in this stuff. Wowzers, it sure wakes you up. There's no doubt about that. Genevieve on TikTok. Nice to see you. Good morning, Genevieve. Sharon Pierce, 24, late morning, slept in. That's all right. Terry Osborne's on Facebook. Good morning. Nice to see you this morning. Polar Bear says, so excited about Ag Days. Next Tuesday, we going to Ag Days. Well, it's inside at least. And again, if you've never been, it's a big ag festival that happens indoors, thank God. And again, you can go and see how our cheeseburgers are made, and bacon, and cheese for the cheeseburgers, and all the equipment and all the business behind how our food is made. Debbie, thank you to our farmers. Absolutely. Ryan says, watch out for those Manitoba snow snakes. They're going to be all over the place today. People will be running all over and pulling the extension cords right out of the front of their car. Cindy says, we're coming into Brandon on Wednesday for a funeral, so might have to stop by Ag Days too. Stephanie Warrington on Facebook. Good morning. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Good morning and welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Boy, we got a lot of people in because it's just cold, and it's good to know that we're all in this shitstorm together. We are all in this soul-crushing cold together, and we will find some relief with some beach time. And we're going to the Virgin Islands today. We're going to be at the Soggy Dollar Bar, one of my favorite beach cams. There's chairs set up for us by the palm trees. And this is going to be at the British Virgin Islands. It's a live shot. The sun is already shining. They're waiting for us. Our reservation has been confirmed. And we're going to do that in just a few seconds. First, I want to remind you that at Leon's Furniture Superstore, if you can get out of the house and get on over to the store, their winter sleep sale starts today. And boy, is there any place cozier on a weekend like this weekend than your bed. And if you're in your bed and it's nice and cozy warm, but you wake up and your back is not, oh, my back. It's time for a new bed. And this is a limited time sale, the winter sleep sale. Take an extra 10% off all adjustable beds and save 50% on black tag mattresses in the store. Plus, other than the taxes and fees, take 2 years to pay with 0% interest and 24 equal monthly payments. It's the winter sleep sale happening this weekend at Leon's Furniture Superstore in Brandon at 3635 Victoria Avenue. Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba, on a day like today, a hot black Tim Hortons coffee. Yes, please. Or a double, triple, Gretzky, whatever it is, it's going to go down nice and hot and keep you nice and toasty warm. And you know what goes good with that coffee? Those retro donuts. Oh, yeah, the blueberry fritter, the walnut crunch, they're so popular. Introduced the 4 new ones in celebrating Tim Hortons' 60th anniversary in Canada. They've been 40 years in the U.S., and you'll find Tim Hortons Westman area with 10 locations to serve you in Brandon, Virden, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. Hot, fast, delicious food and baked treats and Canada's best coffee. You've always got time for Tim Hortons. And we said it yesterday, we'll say it again today. Co-ops of Westman, we want to salute those who are pumping our gas right now. There are gas bars from one side of our area to the next, from the down around the U.S. border of Boissevain all the way up to Dauphin, and they are running out to put gas in your car, and it is damn cold out there. And we want to salute you for the work that you do at the co-op gas bars across southwestern Manitoba. We know it's difficult. We know it's cold. And you're out there pumping our gas so that we don't have to get out of the car. And sometimes I like to just I'll say $20, please, and I'll have the window down like less than a quarter of an inch, and then I'll just stick the 20 through the windshield, and then I don't want to even be outside, and you guys are so amazing. Heritage, Pembina, Boundary, Twin Valley, Valley View, and Neepawa Gladstone Co-op, and Hamiota too. Thank you for all you do, because we most times we focus on the grocery ends of things, and of course they've got hardware and building supplies at Co-op. And, of course, gas. So stay warm, guys and gals, and thank you again for all that you do. How about those Winnipeg Jets, says Dark Web 10? Holy cow, they sold out yesterday. That's what got my attention. Of course, they're winning, and that's going to help things. But they had like 16,000 people at a Jets game, and I think that might be like the second or third sellout this season. So sellouts for the Jets have not been all that common. And so that is good news. And they won again. It's like they can't stop winning. This is crazy. You know, as the rest of the world falls apart. We can't afford rent. Inflation is running rampant. Mother Nature is trying to kill us. There is war developing. It's pretty crazy that we have got the Jets winning as much as they are. It is insane. So there's at least something. This is what sports does. Sports can keep us from going crazy. So thank you, Winnipeg Jets, this morning. Thank you. And thank you, farmers. Nick says, in winter, there are two types of shitty, cold shitty and snow shitty. Problem is, if it's not one, it's the other. Carrie Conley, good morning. It's nice to see you this morning. Oh, Greg is here. Hey, Greg is back. Oh, this is a nice welcome home present, isn't it, Greg? Welcome back. Welcome back. We hope you're not too frozen after all those palm trees. I could just imagine. Oh, yeah. You want to see some smiling faces. You want to see some happy people. You want to be at the airport when people are coming back from those vacations where the palm trees have been swaying and they've been sitting on the beach and getting a sunburn. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we're on final approach to Winnipeg. And if you could just make sure your seatbelts are fastened, we'll be at the gate in about 5 minutes. If you're quiet, you can actually hear people weeping. I don't want And then, now you'll think they're children weeping. You'll think that they're small kids on the airplane that are doing that. But no, that is adults crying because they have to return to this soul-crushing, absolutely devastating, mind-numbing, unbelievable cold. Greg can confirm this is 100% accurate. In fact, he was the one crying on his plane. These kids are like, Daddy, are you crying? These are happy tears, kids. These are happy tears. I'm happy to be home. Bullshit. Cheryl says, I love learning in this weather. Okay, you know what? This is not the place for love or or anything with the weather. You are not allowed to comment if you like this weather at all. No one does, because you're drunk. You're drunk or you're high if you like this weather. That is all there is to it. There's nobody on earth likes this weather. We're all in coping mode. We're all in survival mode, and that's okay. We're all in this together. Just know that. Hey, speaking of travel, the 6 most powerful passports that you can get. Are you curious to know which country's passports are the most powerful? Where's Canada in this? Also, we're going to introduce you to a TikToker who's making gourmet meals in a dorm room. This person's not going to be in a dorm room for long. There'll be a chef somewhere. Jelly Roll is trending this morning, and that's because he was testifying in Congress yesterday about fentanyl. Some powerful stuff. He is an amazing entertainer. He was at the North Dakota State Fair this year, and we'll show you what he had to say briefly at this testimony. It's pretty powerful stuff. We'll show you that in just a second. Speaking of the North Dakota State Fair, heard from Stephanie today. This just came down this morning, actually, and it is the lineup for the North Dakota State Fair, July the 19th. Oh, this just happened this morning. Motley Crue, Friday, July the 19th. Motley Crue. Smoking in the boys' room. Smoking in the boys' room. Oh, don't spoil it, Paul. I got to keep people watching, Paul. Don't spill the beans. It's called teasing. Got to keep you here. Motley Crue. So there you go. If you're a classic rocker and you don't have enough classic rock in your life, you're going to want to zip on over to Minot in July. Oh, God. Think of how warm it's going to be. Oh, man. Pup doesn't want to poop outside in this weather. I wouldn't want to poop out there either. But you know what we will do? We're going to go to the beach. Our first beach break of the morning. Let's do it. Oh, hang on a second here. Let's do it. Let's get over to this. I'm going to show you what the Soggy Dollar. Come to the bar. They've been waiting for us, by the way. And we've got our table ready. Actually, look at this. And they've got our seats ready to go. Look at this. They're ready for us. This is a live shot of the British Virgin Islands on a Friday morning. It is 9:30. They're 7:30 in southwestern Manitoba. It's okay. It's okay. If you can get close enough to your screen, you can feel the heat. Beach break. We're back with more in a bit. Excuse me, ma'am. Those chairs are ours. Excuse me, ma'am. Those chairs are ours. No, there's towels on those chairs. We've reserved those chairs. Those are our chairs, please. Okay, there's Carl. Carl, did you get the beer we were asking? Carl, are you asleep? Carl came back from the bar without our beers. Jeez, Carl, we asked you to do one thing. Jeez, look at it. We have our towels. You know how that is at the resort, right? You put the towels down, and we have got our seats reserved. Where did Carl go? Carl was supposed to bring us back beers. Okay, send this guy. Send him out there. All right. Okay, let's take a look at. So this is a live shot of the British Virgin Islands, and let's compare it to what we've got here in southwestern Manitoba. It is almost identical. That is amazing. That's a miracle. Look at that. Our 16 and 10 camera, courtesy of 511, is not working this morning. That is a problem at the source there. Hopefully they'll get that fixed, as well as number 10 South. The camera is not functional this morning, and for that we apologize. Hopefully in the next little bit, we'll get that working. You can see on the other cameras, though, roads are generally pretty good. 16 at Russell, though, still showing a little bit of snow on that stretch of road up there. As I pull up the Manitoba 511 map, though, things are generally pretty good, unless you're headed to Winnipeg. Trans-Canada Highway from Carberry into Winnipeg has got some snow-covered sections, and watch up around Birtle, Shoal Lake, Hamiota. That Russell camera's not lying there. It is it's snow-covered basically on 45 up around Birtle, Oakburn, Sandy Lake, Rossburn. Watch for some snow-covered sections there. So be careful north of the Trans-Canada and west of 10. And Dauphin is also reporting some snow-covered sections between Dauphin and Roblin, Grandview, Gilbert Plains area this morning. Ernie Nielsen, good morning. Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome. Okay, let's take a look at our wind chill, air temperature first. We're at minus 23 degrees. At the airport, it's minus 26. Feeling like minus 33 with the wind chill, and the wind chill is not here yet. So if you think this is cold, just hang on to your hats because it is going to get a whole lot colder. Wait till you see Alberta. Here's the wind chill map, and here's what's sitting over top of Alberta right now and Saskatchewan, and it is moving our way. And it's coming down. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great weekend of extreme cold. And we said it before, there is an extreme cold warning in effect. Please be careful if you're hitting the road. Make sure you got an emergency kit and make sure that, you've got a backup plan should something happen on the road, because you won't last long if something were to happen to you on the roads. We want you to be safe. 67 days to spring. Just 67 days until springtime. This is interesting. Facebook is going to be paying Canadians $51 million. And that's a class action lawsuit. I didn't know that this was happening until the judgment came down. A BC woman launched a case after she and others said, hey, wait a second. My pictures are showing up on Facebook. Now, you may have seen this from some of your Facebook friends and thought they were a bit of a wingnut, a whack job, thinking, well, God, another one of these conspiracies. Actually, for a brief moment in time, this was happening. Meta was taking people's pictures and using them in advertisements bought by certain businesses. So Joe's Plumbing Shop buys ads on Facebook, and here's Tyler and my smiling face like this. This is an ad for Joe's Plumbing Shop. Is your shitter full? The shitter was full. And then I'm scrolling through Facebook. All of a sudden, I'm like, hey, wait a second. There's me. There's me. What the hell does it? I didn't agree to use my picture shitters full on Facebook. What's going on here? So this woman, she got a lawyer. And they went to court, class action lawsuit. Judgment came down $51 million. Now, it's in 4 provinces, and would you believe one of them is in Manitoba? This happened between January of 2011 and May of 2024. Lawyers estimate that 4.3 million people had their real name or photo used in the advertisements. Now, what has to happen is, A, you have to contact the lawyers involved with this case before March the 11th to get part of your settlement. At $51 million, 4.3 million people affected. So I have to take, because I wasn't really that good at math, and I'm sure others will be faster than I will, $51 million. Oh, man, that's a lot of money. But we're going to spread that out for 4.3 million people. So there is going to be a payday. Nick says May of 2024. Oh, maybe I didn't read that right. Hang on a second. Sorry, May of 2014. Sorry, Nick, that's my mistake. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Thank you for catching that. So sponsored ads ran between January of 2011 and May of 2014. Okay? And I figured out what the payoff is going to be. And this is huge. $11.86. So say what you will. We won. We won! Yeah, we won! We won! We won! We won! We won! We won! We won the lawsuit. We won, Facebook. Yeah, take it, Facebook. Take it! We won. Now you've got to pay, and pay big. I want my $11. It's funny how it sounds really big off the start. And somebody said the lawyers are likely going to take 90% of the money. So actually, that is very true. I did the calculation based on we'd get all of it. What do you think the lawyer gets? Maybe a couple $1,000s. They don't make much. Lawyers don't make much. Do they? Yeah, so anyway, that's in the news this morning. So wait for your check to arrive. It'll probably come in the mail. What else is in the news this morning? I have some entertainment news from Selena Gomez. Now, Selena Gomez, you may have seen in your feed, is going to be playing Linda Ronstadt in an up-and-coming biopic. You know Selena Gomez. She was in The Wizards of Waverly Place. She's also a singer, and she announced that she is going to take a social media break. I have had, like many celebrities, mental health became a serious concern for Selena Gomez, and she said she went on to Instagram and her social medias and said, I'm taking a break. Mental health check. I'm taking a break. And if you're like Shawn Mendes, you kind of step away for months, if not years, before you return. Selena Gomez, not so much. It was literally hours. She lasted hours. She said, I'm taking a break, and within 24 hours, she was back on the platform again. So in case you missed her, in case you stalk Selena Gomez, and you were concerned about her leaving social media to quote-unquote take a break, let's all just breathe. Let's all just... Oh, thank God she's back. Holy shit. Selena, where did you go? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, she took a break. Wow. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Selena, for coming back. Where had you been? Where had you been? We were waiting for you. Can't take a break. What are you talking about? Gary Busey is making news in entertainment this morning, and he was in Malibu, and he was walking around and had to use the bathroom. And no, I wish I could make this up, but I can't. It's actually fact. And when nature calls, Gary Busey answers. Gary whipped it out. He whipped it out in public and took a pee. Very nice. Classy guy, Gary is. He is a wingnut. And look, there's the picture of Gary taking a pee. Now, we've all been there. We've all, oh, God, did the dance. Oh, shit. I gotta go pee. I gotta go pee. Gary just, he'd had enough, and he couldn't hang on anymore. He pulled down his sweatpants, relieved himself Thursday in Malibu. He just peed in a bush. And you can't even pee in a bush without the paparazzi being there to take a picture. Yeah, I'm surprised that a camera lens didn't zoom out of the bush and just like zoom right in on his junk. And we got a close-up shot of Gary. It's Gary and Peter. Gary and Peter are in Malibu. Peter has come out for a little bit of sunshine. Oh, put Peter away. What are you doing? God. Bernice is jealous. She says, God, if it was only that simple for the ladies. Imagine Taylor Swift. And in the news today, Taylor Swift peed in a bush in Malibu. It'd be everywhere. That would be huge news. Well, Gary peeing apparently is huge news too. Quinton says he feels bad for the guy. He was never the same after the accident, but he was awesome in the 80s and 90s. He should just leave Hollywood. I don't know why he's still there. But, you know, lots of actors have just packed it in, moved to Montana. Because in Montana, I think Montana, translated into English, means pee wherever you want. So, just, Gary, it's okay, man. But, you know, in this part of the world, don't try the Gary Busey stunt on a day like today. You'll have an instant icicle. If you want to, you know how everybody's out there throwing, they do the kettle trick. Oh, you see it all the time. Oh, look at me. I have a kettle and I'm going to throw it up into the air and it's going to freeze when I throw it up into the air and it makes snow instantly. Look at this. Watch. I'm going to go out there and say, yeah, stand back. I'm going to do the Gary Busey trick. Zip. Stop midstream. Yeah, it is so cold here. We call this the Gary Busey icicle trick. We'll see that on TikTok. Okay, TikTokers, be watching for it. Hashtag Gary Busey icicle trick. Minus 55. Yeah. Watch for it. It'll be trending. It'll be huge. Oh, no problem, Java, please. Java, please. Java, please. Have a great weekend. Stay warm. Oh, my gosh. Just crawl under a blankie, hot coffee. I don't need to tell you that. You got the name Java, please. All right. Coming back now. Let's get back to the action here. What else we got for you this morning? We're going to talk about Jelly Roll and his testimony. Some pretty powerful stuff there. And, you know, Ryan had talked about this yesterday. This is kind of nasty. In BC, Ryan wasn't lying. My feed was filled with news about what's going on in BC. I don't know what they're thinking. They did this very, very quietly, but the health department in British Columbia, the National Post reported yesterday that the government of British Columbia is going to start providing fentanyl to anyone who wants it without age restriction. And like most things these days, if I can't believe I'm even saying this, parents will not be notified if your child is requesting safe fentanyl. Now, the National Post blew this story open yesterday. You can go and Google it for yourself. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not making this stuff up. This is in BC, and because they want to have a safe drug supply, they're going to start offering what they call safe fentanyl. Fentanyl is a disaster. Fentanyl it's going to completely destroy our society. Jelly Roll was at the North Dakota State Fair last year, had the biggest performance. In fact, the crowd was so big, I think they set records for the largest performance ever attended at the State Fair. He was in Congress yesterday. I didn't know his real name. Jason DeFord. He kind of looks like a Jason. He's got all the tattoos, big guy. He's got tattoos everywhere. And it sounds like he knows a thing or two about fentanyl. He's really had to say.
Forgive me, I'm a little nervous. I'm used to having a rock and roll band behind me when I have a microphone in front of me. During the time that I've been given to share my testimony here, I think it's important to note before I start that in these 5 minutes I'll be speaking that somebody in the United States will die of a drug overdose, and it is almost a 72% chance that during those 5 minutes it will be fentanyl related. Having started that way, Chairman Brown, Ranking Member Scott, and esteemed committee members, thank you for having me. I know this is a bit of a curveball, but I like a little baseball myself. My name is Jason D. Ford, but to most I am known as Jelly Roll. It is important to establish earlier that I am a musician and that I have no political alliance. I am neither Democrat nor Republican. In fact, because of my past, my right to vote has been restricted. Thus far, I have never paid attention to a political race in my life. Ironically, I think that makes me the perfect person to speak about this because fentanyl transcends partisanship and ideology, gentlemen and women. This is a totally different problem.
Yeah, I like the fact that, he threw in there that he's got no affiliation. And because the problem is, Jelly Roll, he is in recovery. He is an admitted addict and had a run-in with the law. So he can't be part of the political process, but instead he is singing. He's 39 years old. He's made millions and millions of dollars. He's been arrested several times, and that's why he can't vote. He's been convicted, charged, and he served his time for drug charges and aggravated robbery. And his testimony yesterday got a lot of attention. I will post. It was quite lengthy, so what I'll do is I'll post it on my website at tylerglenshow.com for you to check out a little later. But Jelly Roll, he's one of my favorite musicians. Is his music? I'm not a huge country fan, but the guy is an absolute genuine superstar, genuine person. I love the ink. I think that he's got a political future. Can you imagine someday turning your news on and, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the President of the United States. Jelly Roll rolls in there and just got all those tattoos. Be freaking out the grandmas. Look at the tattoos on that guy's head. Our president. Holy cow. Mama Sunday says, what a great speaker. Absolutely. And, yeah, it's kind of crazy. And we have got so many other challenges to deal with. I don't know why they feel the need to do this. Ryan brought this to our attention yesterday. And here it is from the National Post. They plan to give safer supply fentanyl to minors. Parents won't have a say. No minimum age. Again, you can Google this. You can go see it for yourself. I'm not making this up. It sounds like it's the Twilight Zone. And because news is blocked on social media, I can show it to you. This is a live feed. You can see it. You can go Google it now, and you can see it for yourself. Crazy sauce. Crazy sauce. Oh, the government, aren't they? They're so smart. The government is smart. Yes, it is. Thank you, government. You're so smart. The government is very, very smart. They seem to have all the solutions to all our problems. As Nick says, again, I ask, what could possibly go wrong? Well, it starts with government saying, hey, wasn't it Ronald Reagan who said the worst sentence in the human language is, I'm from the government and I'm here to help? They wreck everything they touch. Just don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Just don't touch anything. Anyway, you know what's fun to touch is little pets. Fur babies. Hey, this weekend, you know what? Oh, what a weekend to be hanging out in the greenhouse at Alternative Choice Garden Center. Tropical plants. Oh, and I'm not kidding you. Your brain just goes, hello, because your brain is sniffing in all this cold air. It's literally, it's freezing your follicles in your nose. And your brain is going, are we about to die in the frozen tundra? Go over to the greenhouse at 34th and Patricia. They've got their pet adoption event happening tomorrow from 1 till 4. Pets and plants, a tale to tell. Frontline Rescue will be there. These pets are adorable. And you could have a new fur baby that'll be fun to play with and walk with when the weather gets warm again. And at the same time, I'm telling you, there's some serious mental health relief when you go to a garden center. And Alternative Choice has a lot of tropical plants that always, without fail, put me in a good mood. So if you would like to have grab yourself a coffee and then zip on over to Alternative Choice Garden Center. Again, they're at the corner of 34th and Patricia. If you want to take it one step further and go swimming, maybe a water slide weekend. Again, roads are good. It's the cold you got to worry about. Sky Dancer Casino and Resort in Belcourt, North Dakota, just 88 minutes south of Brandon. In Belcourt, your opportunity to take in the Turtle Island Adventure Park. Again, it's $20 to have an entire day in their new water park. $20 get you the whole day. And, of course, they've got that great hotel there. They've got great dining and all kinds of Players Club specials and a whole lot more. Join the Players Club. Pay them a visit. Maybe if it's just for the day or go for the weekend. Sky Dancer Casino and Resort, again, just 88 minutes south of Brandon in Belcourt. They're open 24 hours a day, Thursday through Saturday, and, of course, open 7 days a week. Okay, we are going to show you this TikToker who is making some pretty incredible food in a dorm room. Pretty insane. That's coming up. But first, something that's kind of baffling people on the internet. Maybe it baffles you. Maybe you'll have an answer to this. A video without sound got 20,000 likes and sparked debate on the dead internet theory. Is the internet dead? Why did 33 million people watch a silent video? This is the video in question, right here, on your screen right now. The Kazakhstan language sounds like a diesel engine trying to start in winter. Now, when I hit play on this, there is no sound. Sound is up. You can see it here. There is no sound to this video at all. But people watch it. Now, of course, on X, the readers have added context here. This video does not have sound. The video is completely silent. It's 15 seconds long, but got huge reaction. It is a silent video, so everything is wrong with this. It is not described properly. There is no sound to it, yet it received a huge amount of what they call engagement. What is going on here? Many of these posts were coming from blue checkmark accounts designed to farm engagement by posting things like the worst memes you can imagine. However, some seem to actually be responding to the video, leading a few to speculate that this video's virality was another marker of the dead internet theory. Is anybody really here? Is this all the Matrix? Is the internet even real? Are there people on there liking and sharing stuff? Remy says we've gone right past dead internet to rotting internet found washed up on the shore. According to Know Your Meme, the dead internet theory posits the spine-chilling notion that much of the internet, once thought to be a product of human expression and interaction, might actually be under the control of artificial intelligence. In practice, this means that much of the content one sees is completely removed from human control. Texts, posts, images, videos, you name it. And this theory states that everything you see, including yours truly, is completely done by artificial intelligence. Well, I'm 100% artificial intelligence, but not computer. BS intelligence. BS is an interesting theory, though, and one that has to be acknowledged when you've got a video that goes viral that doesn't make any sense at all. Just something to throw in the mix of this amazing life in 2024. But one thing is certain. One thing is for sure. The beach is real. The palm trees are real. There's real people sitting at the soggy dollar bar in the the British Virgin Islands. Oh, we got two boats now. Look at this. So I took it upon myself to rent us a couple of yachts. The yachts are waiting for us. Oh, and we've got a dinghy now, too. So we're going to take a beach break. We're going to get everybody out to the dinghy, and we're going to have ourselves some fun. Right? Let's do it. Here we go. Oh, some people jumped in already. What the heck? This is our boat. Excuse me. Excuse me, this is our boat. We'll take the other two big ones. Beach break, back with more as we try to brave the cold on a Friday. Do-do-do-do-do. There's our boats. Oh, there's a third one coming in there. There's our boats. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Happy Friday, and it is going to be a cold weekend in our part of the world. That was the Soggy Dollar Bar in the British Virgin Islands, and this is southern Manitoba for a Friday. Sun's coming up, and we can see roads are generally pretty good. It's the cold that we've got to worry about, and here's our air temperature map. This is the real cause for concern. This is some real cold temperatures. Anything in the purple is in big trouble. And then you got the red and the orange. Saskatchewan and Alberta. It is awful cold. Holy man. Edmonton temperature. What is the temperature in Edmonton? Oh, minus 40. Feels like minus 55. Oh, wow. That is chilly, man. And here is our wind chill map. Man, that is not going to be a fun day in Saskatchewan or Alberta. There's no two ways about it. All right. Back to the beach bunker we go. Hang on a second here. What the heck is this? All right. So, passports. Do we have one of the more powerful passports in the world? If you're going to be doing some traveling, of course, a passport is the document that you got to have that's going to open the doors to get you into a variety of different countries. And an article dropped yesterday talking about the power of the passport, the 6 most powerful passports that can get you anywhere. And this is mainly an article that is written for Americans because a lot of Americans would like to have dual passports to make travel a little bit easier. So I was poking around, had a little look-see to see if Canada made the list, see where we would pop up on this whole thing. And so as I brought it up here, the 6 countries tied for number 1, Canada was not in there. Bernice says Japan is powerful. 6 countries tied for number 1, but over 25 countries were recognized for being in the top 6, spanning 3 continents and 2 oceans. These countries included Spain, Singapore, Japan. Is that what Bernice says? Singapore, says Paul. Yeah, so the countries are France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Singapore, and Spain. They can visit 194 different destinations around the globe. Finland, Sweden, and South Korea aren't trailing far behind in second place at 193 destinations. Meanwhile, Austria, Denmark, Ireland, and the Netherlands are ranked 3rd. Citizens of those countries have access to 192 destinations without a visa. Countries in 4th, 5th, and 6th place: Belgium, Luxembourg, and you're saying to yourself, whoa, where's Canada? Where are we in this whole thing? Where do we pop up? So then you got Belgium, Luxembourg, Norway, Portugal, the United Kingdom, England. They get to go to 191 destinations. Then further down the list at 190 destinations is Greece, Malta, Switzerland. What the where are we? Uncle Bo, good morning. Good to see you. And in 6th place is Australia, New Zealand, Poland, 189 destinations. Then, thought that they were going to leave us out. The United States is ranked 7th with 188 destinations, alongside Hungary and Canada. So Canada and the U.S. have an equally powerful passport at 188 destinations each. So if you're looking to improve your global mobility, again, the top passport, like Bernice was saying, Japan, Singapore, Italy, Germany, France, and Spain for 194 destinations. I did not look to see what countries aren't going to let us in, but apparently there's like a half a dozen countries, that don't want to take us in, which is kind of weird. I mean, we're Canadians. What are we going to do? You're going to let the French in and the Spanish in, but you're not going to let us in? I mean, come on. Anyway, we got to say goodbye to our friends on TikTok, YouTube, and X. And hey, have a great weekend, you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making it another stellar week. I do appreciate you being here. We'll be back again Monday morning at 7 a.m. for more food, fun places, mayhem of life. And take care. Stay warm. It is going to be a brutally, brutally cold weekend. And really, it doesn't matter where you are as far as taking in this show is concerned. It's going to be a cold weekend. Playoff football, the NFL is saying this could be the coldest weekend of football in the history of the NFL. Bone-chilling, soul-crushing cold. In the meantime, the beach chairs are waiting for you always right here on the Tyler Glenn Show. So have a great weekend. Stay warm. We're moving the party over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. Thanks, TikTokers, and we'll see you Monday at 7 a.m. If there's still a world, if we don't freeze to death. And we'll say farewell to our friends on the other social media platforms as well. Thanks for being here, Facebookers. We're moving the party over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show, okay? Take care. Have a great day. We'll see you on